else is here?
Yeah, who are these people? Do you know what it is?
Okay, this is Linda. She's one of the death row angels. This is Angie. She's part of Gloria's group. The gentleman with the blue shirt over there, that's David. That's Linda's husband. I do not know these two gentlemen, and I do not know the lady over there.
What's the Angels? Did you say what's the name of that group?
It's Texas Death Row Angels, or Death Row Angels of Texas.
And what is your role? What do you do?
We try to make life better for the families and the men and women on death row. We pick up family members from the airport. Linda has a lake house that they stay at for reduced cost. We bring them to visit. We show them around while they're here. You know, we help them in any way we can, especially during this time for an execution. A lot of the family members do not have any place to go. So we help them during that period. We do, and then of course, like I was saying earlier, we help them with hygiene. You know, people think that the prisons give them hygiene. They don't. So we help them with deodorant. We help them with toilet paper. You know, basic necessities. They only get 2 rolls of toilet paper a week. We help them, give them a few extra rolls. We do not make life extravagant for them by any means. Not that it could be extravagant. But when Linda and I buy e-coms, we're buying soups. We're buying basic things. We're not getting them, you know, the most expensive meat on the thing. Yeah.
How are you going? What are you up to now? What's going on?
I am showing them the prison. People who are accustomed to being on my live know that we usually film the prisons. And it does say 0, but there are people on there. And there. Hi, Clementine. Hey, Sally. We answer questions on the live, too, when they have questions.
I would have thought people are generally quite curious about this. Are they generally, when it comes to...
Oh, absolutely. I mean, a lot of it. And you know what? A lot of the men do not have... A lot of them want someone with them when they die. So Linda and I are there with them. You know, if they want us to be. Some choose not to have anyone, you know. You know, I've been out here in 2007. I was out here when Carl Chamberlain was executed. His mom fell to the ground screaming, wailing a wail that I've never heard in my life, because she knew her son was dying. But she was out here with us. Yes, abolish the death penalty. Hey, Carrie. So in case you didn't know, when the witnesses, if somebody is witnessing, they are in this building right here, waiting. The victim's family has already been brought into the building, so we don't see them, but they're already in the building. And then the media and any witnesses walk down here and go into the building, and then we wait in a room, a small room like an office. After we wait in the office for, they've told me that it's when they're placing the IVs in the arm. Then we walk down this long walkway on the inside, then we go outside, and then we go into the room where you witnessed. And I'm going to see if I can, there's a white tower. Let me get my finger.
When you're out here, when do you know the person has been dead?
When you see the people come out, that's the only time that us being out here, that's the only time that we know that they have passed, is when they come out. I will say that they keep you in that room for a long time before the doctor, says they're dead. Yeah. Even though you can tell when someone has passed. Hey y'all, if y'all can, please share the video. Unfortunately, Gloria was not able to be here. She is in Belize with her family. So we gotta make some noise for Gloria also out here. We do not have a lot of people here on the outside, probably because people were thinking it was going to rain. That's what we believe.
Did you want this side?
That's fine. You carry on talking.
I'm gonna go in. Hey Arnold, I want to focus in on. This is Cedric.
Is the rep gonna come?
Thank you, Eileen. I know, Arnold, but she's in Belize right now. Thanks, Ray. I saw your comment, Ray, on one of the other posts that you tagged me in. I saw that. And of course, we have the honk to stop execution sign. I think I'm kind of honk to stop executions.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Craig.
Hi, Kiara.
Because I've communicated. I connected with her by LinkedIn.
Cousin Dave is
your Facebook page, but I sent her a couple of emails while I was back home. But I didn't.
Some other country.
Oh, right.
South America. Or off Yucatan.
no, you just got tired of being broke all the time.
Okay, as you can hear, the music is coming, or the chimes. Hey, Sally.
Yeah, no, I just like to catch up with her. You know what she's doing?
Oh, okay.
In fact, I texted her earlier wondering.
Actually, it is scary. Witnessing an execution. It's scary for a couple of reasons. I mean, of course, Billy. That was scary. But the first execution I witnessed, William Rayford, he had a hard time, and it literally. Whoops, I'm hitting. It literally. Everyone that witnessed was. It was hard. It was very hard, but. Ford Mustang? Where's there a Ford Mustang? I didn't. Oh, the red one. Yes. Yes, I see it. That's one of my favorite ones, too. Gloria's not here tonight. No, Gloria's in Belize. And unfortunately, we've had a lot of people here for the other executions, but tonight I think people were thinking it was going to be raining. Yeah.
No, I just met my friend.
You're right, Carrie. I mean, when we're watching someone that we feel is, perfectly healthy, be put down like an animal. It's...
North Dakota. She's a social worker. She moved out there.
Oh, hi, Kita. Were you still... And I hope I pronounced your name right.
And she said
Can you tell us a little bit about Cedric when he was in school?
are all related.
If you can, or if you want to.
She said, "You know that."
Wow.
I thought their options were to get out of there. You know?
No, I didn't. I just,
Oh, hey, Big Bird. I will. Every one of them, I will tell them. I know they wish you were here.
20 years. 2005.
I know. I know. We've mentioned it before that,
Yeah. Oh, really?
well, actually, someone from OIG came over to talk to us about it.
And I have
And-
visited 2 guys.
You know, I can't really say much about the OIG because they've been, the OIG have been very, very nice about that. But, you know, it's the other officers that were, you know, trying to arrest us that, those couple of times.
He was saying there were like 10 cops, 10 of these officers up there.
Well, I took it the way she did.
Yeah. And that's a lot.
yeah.
What?
We're a rowdy bunch.
When?
Huh?
When?
Oh, but there's supposedly 10 officers up there. He said.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, they've
I've
been...
never seen that many. Huh?
They've been the last year.
Really?
Uh-huh.
It's been a long time since I've been here.
Yeah, they've been having a lot of them. I think because they think that, you know, we're going to roll over them with our walkers. Yeah.
We're rowdy.
We're very... Well, Gloria, you know, Gloria alone. Yeah. Gloria is very rowdy.
Yeah. I know it would disturb a lot of people. The people who
Why
want
they
to
put
come
up the
pray or
barriers?
something.
Because they don't want us crossing.
Well, yeah, but I mean, how often? When did they start putting the barriers up? Last year?
Oh, no. Oh, you mean the actual orange berry, not just the yellow. About
They've had something
about
there.
last year. They've always had the yellow
Oh, they've always had the yellow, yeah.
But it
chain.
hooked onto some things.
It was just a barrel.
Do you remember Dave Atwood?
Yeah.
Crossing and they arrested him.
Yeah.
No, I'd only seen...
Okay, the
I've never
witnesses.
seen an arrest. I had seen they decided to take someone in and talk with them.
The witnesses are going across now. So, I mean, we knew the execution would proceed because the Supreme Court had... That's the media. Sorry, that was the media. Supreme Court had denied it, his 2 claims earlier today. Yes, Dusty, another sad day. John, what do you mean wipe them out? What are you talking about? Because if you're not here for support for his family, who more than likely will watch this video, then you just need to leave because his family have done nothing. Thank you, Claire.
Loudspeaker Gloria comes to down there. She said, "You want to take that?" I said, "Nope." I wouldn't know how to set it up.
Even if we didn't,
I do not I do not believe Cedric had any witnesses. A lot of people choose not to have any. I do know, I was told when Cedric got his date and they moved him to Death Watch, he called his mom and
Every time I've been here.
he was crying. So, you know, it is the families, and not only the families, the friends, and being a victim myself, I do understand about reliving all of this. I'm not sure who that is. Oh, that must be his spiritual advisor. Maybe? I don't know. And you are correct, Dusty. I can remove John if I can find him again. You know, a lot of people don't understand that mothers, children, sisters, family, friends, they all watch these videos later on and they have done nothing. So why would you write such horrible things?
A friend of mine lives in Congo. It was raining so hard, even the big trucks had their flashing.
Okay, well, you're out of here.
When I got to Congo, and now
Get
the
a few
sun,
papers there, do you?
Oh yeah, there's quite a few, but I mean, they don't even stop to think about it. Or they really don't care. It is just after 6, Rebecca. So, we do not have a big crowd tonight, like I was saying. Thank you, Clementine. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I did. Eileen, I did remove Will. I banned him from the group, from the prison show. I mean, not that he really cares, but. And I do know that we had a few people, right when I drove up, there were a few people here who were in favor of the death penalty, and they were told to go over there, but I didn't say anything. The officers told them to go over there. This is the Huntsville unit, formerly known as the Walls unit, but it is the Huntsville unit where all executions take place. Thank you, Tonya. I saw where pictures of your beautiful son. Well, that is a interesting way to look at it, Jason. I am, although I'm religious, or I'm Christian, I'm just not over the top religious. Thank you, Claire. Oh, okay, Jason. I never thought about that.
that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Oh, and we have free Juan Valdares. I know I'm not saying that right. Yancy picks at me. I'm glad that you abolished death penalty over there, Carrie. Hi, Robert Reed. Why do you have eyes like that? Well, that one last meal, you're correct. But I will say that the people here at the Walls unit, they do have some compassion where that is concerned, and they do they do try to make something good. They do try to make something good for the men and women. We haven't had a woman executed here since, I believe, I forgot the year. We were the 500th execution was Kimberly. I'm horrible. I can't remember her last name. And then Susan Basso. She was executed. And then, of course, everyone knows about Carla Faye Tucker, Betty Beats. Absolutely, Delia. You are correct. Jesus forgives. Oh, okay, Robert. All right. I'm sorry, Robert. We've had quite a few people coming in here. So... thank you, Tamika. I've had to block several people, so I apologize. I did. Yeah, someone ordered a lot of food.
How's the feed going, all right?
Every what?
How's the feed going? How's it going? The stream?
Oh, there's a lot of questions. People are...
In Livingston, okay.
Yes, may God have mercy on his soul. Absolutely.
It's a regular lockout.
And Krista Pike, yes, is scheduled for this year in Tennessee, I believe.
Okay, did you meet David Sloan there? Okay, guard named David Sloan.
Oh, I know David Sloan.
Huh?
I know Sloan.
You know David Sloan?
He was a thorn in my side.
Really?
Yes. He would count the money down to the dime and make me take a dime back to my car.
Oh, okay.
I was like, really? I'll just throw it in the trash. No, you can't do that. You can't. And then during COVID, Billy Wardlow was executed in the middle of COVID, and when you go in for your 3 visits, your day visits, and Sloan he was not nice to me at all, and I'm like, why be mean?
Is he your best friend or something?
No, he's my cousin.
Oh Lord, I apologize.
No, that's okay. You're the first one. He was saying that he was having to take the prisoners to the doctors with COVID, and the state only had one suit for guys to wear all the time, and they weren't cleaning the suit.
Mm-mm.
And so anyway, you'd have to dress up in this nasty thing. Finally, one day, he just said, "No more," and he quit. He just walked off the job.
Yeah.
So it may have been close to that time.
He was probably a little aggravated because of that, but yeah, I hadn't done anything. It wasn't my fault.
Oh, I know, yeah.
And, but even before that, he wasn't. He would yell at people. It was clear he was over his job.
Oh.
He wanted.
You're the first one that said that. She said he was a wonderful guy.
Oh, she's being nice.
Oh.
He sent her back to the car countless times.
Okay.
I'm gonna look. Linda's right here. I'm gonna slap her when she gets off the thing. I'm gonna slap her. Are you sure she heard
I've been bragging to
Sloan?
all the relatives about how wonderful he is and how everybody
You
that's been
told him
up
how
on death
wonderful
row says that he's
Sloan
been a
was?
wonderful guy.
I didn't know it was his cousin. I was telling him just the way I thought.
Just saying.
He has a split personality.
No, I mean,
Execution watch is still going on. No, Gloria is not here. There is no stay. He was denied. Yeah, Linda's doing execution watch right now.
in the early 70s, he was a biker, and so he was on the fringes of the bandito. So I was surprised.
Really?
Well, yeah, because of Dave, I was amazed that he could get a job, let alone get hired
That
still.
shows they'd hire anybody.
I bet you they wouldn't hire me.
Well, not or me.
Or Gloria. Or maybe they'll hire Gloria. Well, and that just shows you we are at the prison so often. We get to know these officers, and some of them who no longer work there still keep in touch with us. I mean, some of them are on the live feed right now.
Well, I remember Miss Williams. I remember Miss. She wanted to pat me down when I was in a skirt, because I wore skirts. And she was going to pat me down. I said, "You better not go up my skirt." So another officer hears that, goes, "I will do it." Like, oh my God.
Who was that?
I don't know. Miss Challenger. Do you remember her?
Oh, she still works there.
I
Miss
thought
Challenger still.
She
Yeah.
left
Surprised
after
you didn't know
having. She had a cervical major or something.
Yes,
Should be a
yes.
whole lot more graphic.
I wanted to tell you that Clinton wasn't completely alone. That was the first execution where they could have their own spiritual advisor.
But they
So
said that.
So he was in there.
Oh, they told me he wasn't in there.
He was.
Oh,
He'd been with him earlier, and he was in there. So Clinton wasn't alone, and I did ask him. I said, since the press wasn't there and I wasn't there, did anything go wrong or anything bad happen? He said no. So I was relieved.
good. I'm glad.
So his spiritual advisor was there. He'd only known him a couple of months, but he was a good guy.
Hey, Linda, they're saying to tell you to turn on the video for 90.1.
I'm on the video.
Hey, David, Linda's saying she's on the video.
They've only got his face on there, though.
Oh, she says she's on there, David.
There's a website also called Execution Watch where they follow the programs.
They call me. I can't answer the phone because then I get knocked off.
Hey, David, you can't call her because she gets knocked off. She's saying she's on there. They just have another person's picture, or they're focusing. And when I get nervous, I really want to smoke, and I quit. Elizabeth Stein's calling me now. I can't answer.
He's private calling me.
It's Elizabeth Stein. Yes, they, what time is it? 6:18, yes.
What did that sign in the windowsill?
They walked,
That third window
you know, sometimes the general population people, you can see them, they watch from up there, the windows above the razor wire. They'll watch.
These guys.
I know not everyone is mean. Okay, let me.
Launched the trigger man. He didn't commit the homicide. He didn't kill the person. His co-defendant did.
Turn on video for
And his
KPFT.
co-defendant was initially sentenced to death as
on
well.
there.
I guess that's what Elizabeth Stein. Hey, David. She says.
Turn it on. I don't know what to do. They got me muted. Oh, start video like that.
Oh, there you are. I think she did it. Okay, David, let me know if it's okay. And you bring up a good point, because all these men get to know. All these men get to know people that, you know, they live next to these other men for years. Yes, once any witnesses walk across, whether it be media or that means it's going through, or that means that everything's been denied. You are correct, Keita. And I hope I'm saying your name right. Yeah, Ivan, a lot of people, oh, Jesus. Abel, be a man and don't come on here saying stuff when you know that his family is going to be listening to this or watching this. Okay, Abel's gone. Yes, Shane, we have to stay further from the... we used to be able to, like right here, we used to be able to be right here because we would stand under this tree during the summer for a little bit of, you know, shade. Well, we can't do that now. Okay, Betty, you're blocked. I just, you know, I've been told by certain family members that, you know, their moms watch this and they see the comments. I mean, the moms, the families know what they did. They know. But, you know, she needs to mourn the loss of her child. And, you know, I couldn't go back and undo that the mom saw that. So in these videos, I try really hard to catch those comments. Oh, it's Lakita? Thank you. I mean, like I said, I try to get these comments. Sometimes it just doesn't, I don't get to them in time. And, you know, when a family member sees it, it just breaks my heart. And it is drizzling out here. I was thinking it wouldn't happen. I know. They are disgusting. And I mean, the only reason why anybody would jump on this live feed and say anything like that is because they want to cause trouble. Now, do we have sympathy? We have respect for the victims' families. We do. Oh my God. And you know, Ryan, I have had a family member murdered. He was murdered in Dallas. I was living in Louisiana, but he was murdered in Dallas. And I will tell you right now, we did not want that man killed. We did not want that man to be executed. Why? Because it just brings about the same thing over. All the appeals, everything going on. A night like tonight, where you have to watch that, no. We did not want that. I still do not want that. And you're right, Irene, we are not the ones to judge. And I understand, Ryan, so you understand where I'm coming from. My cousin was actually stabbed to death, but he was still murdered. Kendra Hush, his mom's on here. let me get her, because you know what? She is a lonely, lonely woman to come on here and do that. She's just lonely. There. Well, then, Irene, you definitely understand. And Jason, you may very well be correct, but I may be correct also, because I'm Christian. The Muslim faith may be correct. The Jewish faith, we no one knows 100%. And I did too, Irene.
So we've got different cities.
But because there's only one reason why to come on here, and we state the obvious. We know what he did. He is giving his life for what he did. He understands what he did. Thank you. Thank you. There is no reason why you have to come on here and state the obvious. Yes, what he did was horrible. Absolutely horrible. He ruined 2 families, his own and her family. I mean, he killed a child. Yes. The facts, yes, we know the facts. There was a trial about the facts. He lived this for years about the facts.
Basically, that's just, you're a hired killer, okay? And just go out and kill people.
You leave, Paul Davis. And my entire point is, through all of this, his mother, his family has done nothing wrong. Why would you want to... That family is getting their justice how they feel they are due.
Police chief and the sheriff from Conroe there. And so he finds it's
Actually, no, you're completely wrong. You are completely wrong, Ryan. The majority of murderers are not on death row. The majority of murderers do not get the death penalty. So anyone who says that are absolutely wrong. Okay, and it's kind of, it's really, yes, Sharon, I know. I mean, I'm like, it's coming left and right, and you know, Cedric was very quiet back there. He kept to himself. He didn't, he didn't cause trouble. But again, his family knows what happened. So you don't have to come on here and say it. Oh, Ryan is an officer. Thank you. So being an officer, you would think that you would know that not all murderers get the death penalty, because they don't. Yeah, no. Most murderers do not get the death penalty in any state. In any state, they do not. You have serial killers who are not on death row. You have men or women who have murdered their own kids, who have murdered... I could go on, and they're not on death row. So I'm Beth Ann, I'm trying to wow, Christian, that was really intelligent. And yes, those with the capital don't get capital. Can we remember O.J. Simpson? He had capital. And yes, anytime anyone celebrates another human being's death is disgusting. Oh, yes, you are correct. Oh, I'm sorry, Melissa. It's crazy to me too. I don't understand why people think that another human can judge someone else. We are not the judge. And no, we do not believe that all prisons need to open the doors and let everyone out. That's not what we're saying. We're saying yes, Shane, absolutely. Actually, Bud, on the other side, over there are people standing for the victims. Absolutely, there are. Abe, yes, the witnesses have crossed. They crossed very, it was right around 6 or a little after 6.
There's no point jailing the parents for murder necessarily because there's other kids involved.
They're in the process of doing that, but having been a witness several times, I can tell you that you can tell that the person is deceased, but they keep you in there until the doctor pronounces them dead, which, oh, well, that's awesome, Paul. May you get what you give. Thank you, Virginia. Kimberly, the witnesses have gone in, the media has gone in, the execution is proceeding. Yeah, I am. Typically, Joy is out here with me, but she did not come tonight. I think she thought she would melt because it was supposed to rain. Yes, people need to know the consequences of breaking the law, period. However, the majority of capital murder, people convicted of capital murder, they are not on death row. They're not. Look up the percentages. Ryan, just look up the percentages. You know, having a conversation like this is different than coming up and being a doofus saying, you know, what you believe that he deserves. Thank you, Dusty.
All the drugs and stuff like that are being shipped in by the container.
Absolutely, he does. You know, I am a Christian, and we were told to forgive at 7 times 7. And then, as you can tell, I'm not a big Christian because I can't remember the whole thing. But God forgives. You ask, and God forgives. All you have to do is ask. And I think that, you know, Cedric's family having this, and you know, honestly, I hope, yeah, ain't that the truth, Shane? Rich white people basically do not get it, but anyone rich does not get the death penalty. The witnesses have not come out. They're still in. Execution is proceeding. Oh, he's a trainee for Harris County Sheriff. Okay, well then, thank you, Fancy. I am going to make sure that they get a copy, a transcript of this. Because regardless, they're giving, he's giving a bad name for Harris County. Oh, it has everything to do with race. When you look it up, there are more African American, brown people get convicted of crimes than white people. It's plain. I mean, there's nothing in it. You look up the facts. The facts are clear. Yes, Karen, they can grow. It is not justice. I don't care what you say. Justice for me was knowing that the person who killed my cousin was actually in prison and he was getting educated. He was being educated in, you know, because he didn't have any sort of education. He was going to school. He was going to church. To me, that's justice. That doesn't mean anything just because you don't live in Harris County. That doesn't mean anything. I know that. There was an execution on the day you were born. You were so upset. I don't understand that.
The quality of it now is
Oh, Jamie, I didn't know your uncle was Tony Roach. I did not know that. I really didn't. Yeah, it is robbery.
my son took me to one of the shops there in Oregon.
Brian, I don't think he wanted any witnesses. There's a lot of people who are executed that do not want any witnesses. They choose to die alone, or they choose just to have their spiritual advisor.
It's a whole different level than what's going on in the Mexican stuff. Quite a bit more expensive too. No, he said the fentanyl.
Oh, I bet you're for Trump too, Ryan. Maria, this is at the Walls unit or Huntsville unit in Huntsville, Texas.
But I mean, you've been living there now. Yeah. But no, it's like the whole area. Well, if anybody has a look.
And I'm sure y'all know this, but this is a live feed to the prison show. We are a weekly radio show on Fridays from 9 to 11. We broadcast. We're also on the tablets. We get into about 45 states. Samantha, there's a man named Cedric Ricks who is being put to death here in Texas, Huntsville, Texas tonight, for 2 murders back in 2013. Oh, and Samantha, we know that you're not being rude. There's a difference in being rude and asking questions. There's a big difference. Well, Michael, I mean, that's what you believe, but I can tell you right now, I bet you his mom and family members would rather have him here. And I'm sure just like his victim's family would rather have them here. It's not, you know, what this is for is so that people can understand what happens on execution nights. Well, no, Ryan, it's not right when people kill. Not at all. And we're not saying it's right when people kill. It's not right. But where do we draw the line? I was raped. Do I want my rapist to get raped? No. That would, you know, that... Correct. Thank you, Rev. I'm so glad you're in here, Rev. I'm glad someone is helping me out tonight. Thank you. I'm glad there's a few people helping me out tonight. Shane, yes, we've been hearing about Pennsylvania and the fact that they may abolish the death penalty. But as long as, you know, certain people are in charge, that will not happen. Thank you, Samantha. And that's all we're saying. We're not saying that, you know, we want to let everyone out. We're not saying, you know, I have good friends that are on death row. I have good friends that are in prison. Linda and I have made a choice to visit people, and both of us did it for different reasons. Okay, ain't that the truth, Bri? Ooh, Lord. Lord, you, yes. I don't like how you said that. He will definitely make sure it keeps going. And this is why it is so important to vote. It is so important to vote. Thank you, Brenda. Yes, another murder. And exactly. Justice is for them to be rehabilitated. That is justice. That is justice for so many people. And I mean, y'all would be, clearly a lot of people would be shocked if they knew that so many victims are also opponents of the death penalty. We're also opponents of life without parole. We're opponents, we're proponents of justice. And what justice means could be different for different people. Thank you, Bri. There is no way I could ever work at a job. No way. When you are inhumane, when you do this, when you tie someone down, when you assist in their murder, I could never work at any place like that. None. Exactly. That's right. If we love them like it, they'll become it. Amen. And I've seen it. I've seen it happen. I have seen it. And you know, all these people who comment on, you know, kill him, kill him, kill him. Wait till it's one of their family. And you know, so many people say, well, if it's my family, I'm not going. Yes, you will support your family. They don't have a heart, and you know, you get what you give out. You know, Shane, no, we don't have any news on Melissa, but tomorrow is Thursday. Thursday around 9:01 a.m., or it usually hits my computer around 9:01. The CCA puts out their rulings, and that's when we're looking for something on Melissa on a Thursday around 9:01 a.m. That's when we're looking. Unless, of course, it's on a holiday, then that won't come out. Sometimes, yes, sometimes people are not the worst thing they've ever done. I know I'm not. I did some stupid stuff when I was a kid, man. And then, you know, I have friends that have been in prison since they were 15. 15. They certified them as an adult. No, he didn't get a stay. And Melissa Lucio, whoops, I gotta be, there's a B. Melissa Lucio The prosecutor and the judge both said that there was not enough evidence and that she needed to have a new trial or released. And this has been 3 years ago. 3 years. The CCA is sitting on it. This is the Walls unit or Huntsville unit, now known as the Huntsville unit. We don't know Marco because they haven't even come out from the execution, so we have no idea what his last words were. Some of the reporters will definitely, you can guarantee that when they leave here, they go in here, and they'll probably have their computer up waiting. Yeah, this is the Huntsville unit. It was formerly known as the Walls unit, and it's where executions have been taking place. If y'all have been watching the news, not too long ago, a gentleman was declared innocent who was executed 70 years ago. 70 years ago, he was convicted and put to death in Dallas County, because back then they were executing people in counties.
Hey, Chuck. Yeah. So yeah, they're interested.
Have you heard what might be going on? What's the delay?
Oh, they went in real quick. It just takes a while.
It takes a while.
Oh yeah.
Nobody told me.
Yeah, we were talking. I didn't know I had to. We were.
Well, I can't see without I got my back to it.
Oh yeah, they went in right at 6.
But they haven't come out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm supposed to announce that. She said they had somebody went in.
No,
we saw people go
it was
in.
just the media that went in because he didn't have any witnesses, unless it was the. He may not have wanted. He kept himself, and he didn't want his. I don't think he wanted his mom.
I don't know. They have not gone over cars yet.
Well, they did. Somebody did.
Yeah, the media. The media did go.
Well, they're supposed to be watching. Nobody's telling me nothing. I have my back to them.
Who was supposed to be watching?
You were supposed to tell me because I asked y'all every time I'm here to tell me if they pause.
Oh no, I
That's
didn't.
a long time ago.
Yeah, I didn't know I was supposed to tell you.
30
Last
minutes ago.
last time I looked, you had your.
Yeah, I thought it seemed like one.
You were pointed this way. That.
All going? How's it going anyway?
It's.
I see you've got to do a number of sort of like. Sorry, I'm interfering.
No. Go ahead.
There's sometimes you get that format. Sometimes people get quite rude. People are like it's like social warriors online. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. A lot of people come on here and they think that just because they're on the computer, they're the keyboard warriors.
That's the two.
Yeah, keyboard warriors. And they come in here, and regardless of what Cedric has done, his mom and family will watch this. They will, because I've had mothers upset because they've seen what people have said about their child.
Yeah.
Regardless, Cedric is her child. And they come on here saying, and what good does it do? We know what he did. His family knows what he did. Why keep saying it? There's no reason for that. I mean, and I'm not making excuses for what he did. That's not what I'm doing.
Because I guess with many of these men, predominantly, you can't defend their actions, can you?
No, and we're not here to defend actions like Linda. Linda's not here to defend that. I'm not here. When Gloria's out here, we don't defend what they did. I mean, that would be ludicrous because some of them fully admit what they did. So, I mean, like I was telling them, what we consider justice is them being rehabilitated so they can go out into society and actually teach kids this is what you shouldn't do. I mean, why does it work in the Netherlands? Why does, no death penalty? Why, or if the death penalty supposedly works so good, why does Texas have a high murder rate? I mean, it doesn't work. Florida, Abe with death penalty action. He's been reporting on Florida. They have been killing people like every few weeks. The governor over there is setting records, and Florida's not any safer. It's just not. So other countries that don't have the death penalty, they're safer. What does that tell you? Rehabilitation works. But you have to put money into education when they're in CPS. Or you have to put money into different, it doesn't work pouring money into a prison where...
No, it's like a university for, crime.
Thank you. And a lot of people, Shawshank Redemption, have you ever heard of that movie? He, now I can't remember the lead guy's name. He said, it took coming to prison for me to become a criminal. And that's true. A lot of these, they were convicted of something they didn't do. And it took going to prison for them to become a criminal. Because you learn becoming a criminal in prison. At least that's what they've told me. I don't know.
And how's the feed going? You happy?
Well...
The turnout and the feedback and all that?
Yeah, I have people watching from Ghana.
Ghana?
Yeah. Hello, Nana? I think that's how you pronounce your name. Nana Ya? Sarkody? A lot of the...
What do people, do you think, get out from your feed here, this live feed?
A lot of them want to be... a lot of them have pen pals, and they don't understand what's going on. A lot of them, they share, which, by the way, y'all share this feed. Don't forget to share it. When you share the feed because not all of us are on the same groups, when you share it, other people get to see what happens. They get to see a different point of view,
Other... You say pen pals, what's that? Just with Americans or what?
A pen pal is just someone that you can write to. It doesn't have to be in prison. You can have a pen pal in the military. But you just correspond. And a lot of the prisons now have electronic mail, so you can send emails back and forth. And you just, you give them an outlet to the world. You take photos and show them, hey, this is what happened. You send them funny memes. I mean, everybody loves a funny meme, and they do too. They appreciate it. I mean, it's you get to look forward to it. I mean, Linda and I have some, we visit a lot, but that's what we've chosen to do, and we feel that we help them when they get out. Some of them you should see when they come out. Oh, well, we have people from everywhere. The Netherlands. You should see when they come out. They come out of their cell and they don't see white and gray. They see visitors coming in with clothes, with colors. It's not just about the food. It's about the experience that they can, wow, did you see look at that. I would wear a shirt like that, that kind of, it means a lot to them. And plus they get to come out and visit a spiritual advisor. Not that Linda and I are not spiritual advisors by any means, but they can visit their spiritual advisor and, talk things through. And, because they have questions. We have a monk, Buddhist monk, who's a very good friend of ours, very good. And he...
Hold on for a sec, we're just going to change is it? Sorry, you're paying him. Let's change it.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna change it. Hold on.
Oh, we've got Italy too.
Italy.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a.
Hold on. And sorry, I'll just change that because the sick. Sorry.
That's okay. And Germany. We have Germany. We got all over Texas, Carlton. Aaron Rapowski, do you have a relative named Brett? Because he's one of our friends, Linda and our friends.
Okay, yes, and so about the Buddha?
Yeah, we have a Buddhist monk who's friends with us. He visits a lot of people. He's a spiritual advisor also. But a lot of people have questions about the Buddhist religion, and they ask him. They ask him all kind of questions. He is such he's a calm soul. He's actually been in as a spiritual advisor. You can actually go into the execution chamber and put your hand on their leg, and the Rev has actually done that. So
you were born and bred here in Huntsville?
Oh no, I'm from Louisiana. Me and my ex-husband moved to Texas in 2003. And that's when I was like, you know, what's going on? There's a lot of executions. And that's how I got involved, just because my cousin was murdered and I was raped. And I always felt like, you know, why, you know, you kill the killers, but you don't rape the rapist.
Hold on, sorry. I was just looking at the audio. Sorry, carry on. You carry on.
That's okay.
One.
Do what?
No, I just thought sorry. This gives a 1 2 1 2.
1 2 1 2.
No, I'm not hearing anything. Hold on.
Did I do something?
No, you're all right. Just go again, 1 2.
1 2.
Okay, I got here. Sorry. Again, give me 1 2 1 2. Just talk anyway. Just talk.
1 2 1 2. All right. Let me see here. Who's a total dick? I'm looking for them. Ryan, more of the people that are in general population, like I said, that there's more murderers in prison general population than there are on death rows. I don't know where you're getting that from. Your information is incorrect. You need to use Google, sir. Maybe Chat GPT. What's the other one? Copilot? Genesis, maybe? Maybe you could get some information from there because your facts are wrong. Oh, yes, Carrie. We do. Oh, Ryan, you were wrong. I have been in executions where they have felt pain. I have seen it. They've come off of the table and their neck was just, no, that you are incorrect. Now, the majority probably do not, but we have been there when they have said it's burning, it feels like fire, they've come off the table. We have seen that. Linda and I have seen it and heard it. Linda witnessed Danny Bibles, and he said it was burning. So no, you're wrong. What happened?
Nothing. Good. I've just got it sorted. Sorry. I'm just taking the filter off because it's getting dark. What was that burger bar you mentioned? Was it called? That has the hamburger place that you mentioned that has...
Oh, over there, Killer Burgers.
Killer Burgers, that's the name of it. And they've got the name inside.
Yeah.
And, sorry, you...
Or Mr. Burger.
Mr. Burger.
Mr. Burger.
Mr. Burger.
But they have Killer Burger, like their names or...
Yeah, they play on the theme.
Yeah, they do a play on words.
Yeah.
Your anti-lethal injection? Well, Gloria's... Hey, Angie. Gloria's calling me. Do you have your phone?
in the car.
Oh, okay. She's probably calling you too. Pro firing squad and
I'll get her.
hanging.
Is she gonna call me?
I have no idea. I'm on the live feed.
With her?
No, I'm on the prison show's live
She
feed.
might be calling me.
Yeah, that's probably what was burning. Danny Bible said in his execution that it was burning, like the chemicals were burning. And let me block Matthew Wilson, because it's Matthew Wilson. Okay.
So, you know how
Thank you, Cody.
you said your cousin was murdered?
My cousin was murdered, and he was actually like my brother, because he spent all the time at my house. That I grew up with him. But yes, he was murdered in Dallas.
And so that, and you mentioned that had a huge impact on you in regard to, is there faith based in what you do here, or is it?
No, I just never felt like, both Linda and I feel that this is not the answer. Like I've said, true justice would be rehabilitating someone and having them go out and talk to kids at schools. I mean, this is spending all this money just to murder someone. That's Michael Grzak. Yeah, that was Michael Grzak. Yes, that was Michael. I think that the execution is over. No? Who survived the execution? No? Gloria's not here today. Wasn't that Michael Grzak? Did you see?
I had my back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It looked like him.
Yeah, I had my back.
Your name again?
Craig Wright.
Craig Wright. He's emailed you about it.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to her?
Sure.
Gloria.
Hello, Gloria.
Wait, is that why she was calling me? Because she couldn't get a hold of you?
I guess so.
Oh.
Because I opened it and it was ringing.
It's a big deal. Classical music.
Who is it you contact, or what number, to find out if there's been a stay? Because I was calling her earlier, or no, I texted her. In Belize, she just landed. She just said.
You just look at okay, now they're coming out.
Can I give you an email in the next couple of days?
Or that's more people coming out, because I know it was Michael Grzak.
I'm coming back down south.
Yes, Beverly, I do believe it's over.
Lovely to meet you.
You just watch the news, or if you have court access, you look at the courts.
Yeah, I don't have court. You do.
I do, yeah.
Because I was just looking at the news, Googling the news.
Yeah,
for him.
sometimes it doesn't.
And it was using, he was given like past tense. And I said, well, did he get his stay or not? And I read it.
No. Okay, y'all, the next scheduled execution is James Broadnax on April the 30th. We will be out here protesting again. Hopefully a stay is issued before that, we're hoping. But remember to share this video.
Very much.